Donald Trump speaking at Bitcoin 2024. He perked a lot of people up, he raised a lot of people's ears, and he set the tone for the US to start to get involved. He wants the United States to buy crypto, to hold Bitcoin, and to really become the crypto capital of the world. Donald Trump is traveling the country in an election campaign right now. He was recently the headline speaker of Bitcoin 2024, one of, if not the largest crypto event of the year. And he made some interesting comments about Bitcoin that perked up some ears and got people talking. So let's talk about it. Now, before we get started, let me just say that if you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me. Again, Donald Trump was the headline speaker of Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville, Tennessee, and it came as a bit of a surprise because he was someone that was a bit skeptical when it came to Bitcoin and crypto in the past. Now, as of recently, he has, as a lot of other people have warmed up to Bitcoin and crypto. And you got to understand that when it comes to change, people will go with it at different paces at different times. It was a time where the internet was coming out and computers were coming out and people were skeptical, saying that will never take off and that will never be a thing. Now we use it pretty much every single day in all aspects of society. If you go way back, when cars first started to come out, people kind of laughed at cars and said these will never replace the way that we drive horses. Now we laugh at those comments that were made at that time. And that's just an example, an illustration that, it takes time for different people to adjust to things, but a lot of people have warmed up to Bitcoin in the last couple of years, as now they've seen it stay around for quite a while. The prices have been good, things have been steady. It's a very volatile asset class, but people are starting to view it as an asset class as it stays here at these elevated prices. You have quite a bit of investment firms now that are offering people to buy it. Traders are very into it because it is so volatile when it comes to trading different cryptos. There's money to be made in that volatility, money to be lost as well, depending on how you do things. But people all around are starting to treat it as an asset class. And Donald Trump speaking at Bitcoin 2024, he perked a lot of people up, he raised a lot of people's ears, and he set the tone for the US to start to get involved. Some of the comments that Trump made that stuck out to people and that made the headlines is that if he was to get elected, that the US would keep 100% of the Bitcoin that it has and that it acquires over time. Now, the way that it works now, when the US acquires crypto and different assets, whether it's seized or however they do it, usually they will auction it off, they will sell it at different times, which sometimes triggers the price to go down and moves the market a little bit. Trump is saying that he was elected, that if we were to hold Bitcoin, that we would not be selling it at all. And other politicians have kind of stepped in and floated the idea of the US having a stockpile of Bitcoin, either acquiring it or keeping a large amount as an asset that the United States just holds. Now, this wouldn't be something that would be able to be done, just through like an executive order or from the presidential branch. Congress would have to get involved. You think about the way that we stockpile gold and silver stockpiles and things of that nature. Now, the U.S. has gold stockpiles by the buttload. It's a lot. They have more than any other country in the world. If the U.S. was to stockpile Bitcoin in a similar way, it would have to go through a certain legal process in order for that to take place. But by Trump saying that if we acquire it, we're not going to sell it, and they do acquire it through seizures and other ways over time, it would stockpile in a way, but also other politicians opening up the door for the U.S. to actually purchase it and just kind of hold it. It is very interesting. It's a different approach than the previous administration, than big time bank leaders and CEOs have talked about in the past, kind of a turning of the tide with big time politicians now just completely warming up to crypto and Bitcoin and even holding it for the government. Trump also made some predictions about the market cap of Bitcoin and kind of compared it to the market cap of silver and gold. And just for reference, gold has a global market cap of about 15 or 16 trillion dollars depending on the day where the price is. And if Bitcoin was to reach that type of market cap, that would be tremendous growth for it. A lot of people would become rich in the process, and might happen, it might not ever happen, but with the US getting involved, it would definitely be a shift. And other countries already do get involved. Other countries do hold Bitcoin. Other countries are very warm to it. But what Trump wants, he wants the United States to buy crypto, to hold Bitcoin, and to really become the crypto capital of the world. He wants to be a leader in this space, which is a different approach. And since he's come out, crypto leaders from all over have warmed up to him. Other politicians and allies of his have made similar comments, and they are sort of aligning with crypto enthusiasts. If you like content like this, leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe for more content like this and hit that thumbs up button for me.